Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Bonjour, je m'appelle talhah Sadan.
My name is Mumaris bin Muhammad Al-Miazam.
My name is Shaqeer Samsudinman.
Today we want to present about the city of Lyon.
The shield proper of Lyon consists of a field of gules, red color, in which a lion appears rampant, of profile and erect, and of silver, white color. This coat of arms is augmented from a heraldic sheaf, the division occupying the upper third. This is the head of France granted to all Bourneville, which shows the heraldry of his former monarchs of azure-laden, with 3 golden fleurs-de-lis, a blue background adorned with 3 yellow lily flowers. In 1376, King Charles V simplified its heraldry, reducing to 3 the indeterminate number of fleurs-de-lis that hitherto covered the entire space of the royal armories and heraldic chiefs of the Bourneville. History of Lyon. Lyon, also spelled in English as Lyons, third largest city and second largest urban area of France, located at the confluence of the rivers Rhône and Saône, about 470 kilometers southeast of Paris, 320 kilometers north of Marseille, and 58 kilometers northeast of Saint-Étienne. Lyon and 58 suburban municipalities have formed since 2015 the metropolis of Lyon, a directly elected metropolitan authority now in charge of most urban issues, with a population of 1,385,927,000 in 2017. Lyon is the prefecture of the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region and seat of the departmental council of Rhône. Ancient Lyon. According to the historian Dio Cassius, in 43 before century, the Roman Senate ordered the creation of a settlement for Roman refugees of war with the Allobroges. These refugees had been expelled from Vienne and were now encamped at the confluence of Saône and Rhône rivers. The foundation was built on Fervière Hill and officially called Cornucopia Felix Munatia, a name invoking prosperity and the blessing of the gods. The city became increasingly referred to as Lugdunum. The earliest translation of this Gaulish place name as Desired Mountain is offered by the 9th century Enliche glossary. In contrast, some modern scholars have proposed a Gaulish hill fort named Lug or Dunon after the Celtic god Lugus and Dunon. Fernand Braudel remarked, historians of Lyon are not sufficiently aware of the bipolarity between Paris and Lyon, which is a constant structure in French development from the late Middle Ages to the Industrial Revolution. In the late 15th century, the fairs introduced by Italian merchants made Lyon the economic counting house of France. Even the bourse, built in 1749, resembled a public bazaar where accounts were settled in the open air. When international banking moved to Genoa, then Amsterdam, Lyon remained the banking center of France. During the Renaissance, the city's development was driven by the silk trade, which strengthened its ties to Italy. Italian influence on Lyon's architecture is still visible among historic buildings. In the late 1400s and 1500s, Lyon was also a key center of literary activity and book publishing, both of French writers and of Italians in exile.
We continue the presentation with we present about famous food or dessert in Lyon. Firstly, Lyonnaise sausages. Lyonnaise sausages is sausages are deep-seated tradition in Lyon, so the carnivorous among you should find plenty of delicious varieties to taste. For example, Rosette de Lyon is especially popular and widely available in butcheries throughout the city. It is a carrot pot sausage or salami that's typically flavored with garlic, wine, sea salt, and sometimes other herbs. The Mediterranean is generally encrusted with crushed black peppers. Rosette de Lyon is a carrot saucisson or French pork sausage that often sliced into thick slices served on charcuterie platters along with regional cheeses and accompanied by a full-body glass of red wine. For those who don't eat pork, beef basically varieties are also popular among people in Lyon. Secondly is a pink praline tart. Pink praline tart is a festival dessert with a gorgeous presentation and an irresistible taste due to the gooey pink praline filling. Especially that the surface of the pink praline tart is bright and cheerful and it look delicious. Anyone who love the nut or crunchy satisfaction of praline candy will enjoy this simple tart. It starts with pink pralines, almonds or hazelnut dipped in sugar and tinted with a food coloring to resemble raspberries. These are gently boiled in heavy cream, then heaped atop a rice buttery crust infused with almonds. It is sometimes accompanied by aiman or cream. Lastly, the crevin de canut. Crevin de canut is a cheese spread or dip and specialty of LYON, France. The dessert is a base of fermented bloods seasoning with chopped herbs, shallots, salt, pepper, olive oil, and vinegar. Its name literally means sail works brains. After the canuts, the sail workers of 19th century Lyon. Its name is true to reflect the low option the effort in Lyon has of the waves. Next, we go to the top tourist spot in the city. Firstly, Parc de la Tête d'Ia-Boustroff. The Parc de la Tête d'Ia-Boustroff, or Park of the Golden Head, is a large urban park in Lyon, France, with an area of approximately 170 hectares. Located in the north part of the 6th arrondissement, it features the Jardin Botanique de Lyon, as well as a lake on which boating takes place during the summer months. Due to relatively small number of the other parks in Lyon, it received a huge or large number of visitors over summer. It is a frequent destination for jogs and cycling. In the park's central park, there is a small zoo without charge, which included giraffe, deer, reptiles, primates, along with other animals. There are also sport equipments such as a velodrome, boiler court, mini golf, equestrian facility, in addition to a mini train. The layout of the part of the Golden Head has grassy areas and rolling terrain. It is bordered by a dike that separates the Rhone and on which the fair and exhibition were held. After the moving of the exhibition center to the suburbs in Kezi, the site became a housing complex with office, apartments, and buildings devoted to entertainment, including the International City of Lyon and the 3,000-seat amphitheater of the Palais and Congress of Lyon. And the last one is a feature. The park also contains 4 rose gardens, but also greenhouses, a botanical garden, a zoo, and a velodrome. The main entrance at the southwest corner is guarded by an enormous wrought iron gate known as the Porte du Rhône, which is a gate of the child of the Rhône. The gate, with its gilded feature, was installed in 1991 when the park was fenced off for the first time. This is the three things that we can find in the Park of the Golden Head. Secondly, the Musée des Confiance. The Musée des Confiance is a science center that anthropology museum which opened on 20 December 2014 in the second arrondissement of Lyon, France. It is located at the southern tips of the Pirel at the confluence of the Rhône and the Saône, adjacent to the autoroute A7, and comprises part of the largest redevelopment project of the confluent quarter of the Lyon. The constructive architectural design set to the resemble a floating crystal cloud of the stainless steel and glass. It was created by Austrian firm called Hermet. The museum included collection of natural science, anthropology, and earth science of the Musée des Naturelles Government. This collection will be supplemented by exhibition of arts and craft. Besides, the four major exhibitions are called Origins, Story of the World, Species, The Web of Life, Societies, Human Chatter, and Eternities, Vision of the Beyond. The first exhibition deals with question of origin, both the Big Bang theory, history of universe, as well as the birth of life and evolution of especially humans. The second exhibition, Species, explored the link between human and animals and the elevation of different species. The third exhibition, Societies, is about humans, societies, and how humans build communities. And finally, Eternities deal with the meaning of life, the inevitable death of humans, and how the question has been dealt with in different societies. The building of the museum is 1044 meter high, 150 meter long, 83 meter wide. Total area will be 22,000 million square, 6,050 of which will be devoted to exhibition, 3 times greater than the museum exhibition space. 9 concurrent exhibition, which is 4 permanent, 5 temporary, plus 4 discovery spaces and 2 auditoriums will be available. Construction cost was budgeted for 153 million, but the controversial final cost is now forecast to approach nearly about 300 million. This is some artifact that can we find in Musée des Confluence. Lastly, the top tourist spot in the Lyon city is a Basilique Notre Dame Fourvière. The Basilica of Notre Dame de Fourvière, or in French, Basilique Notre Dame Fourvière, is a minor basilica in Lyon. It was built with private funds between 1872 and 1896 in the dominant position overlooking the city. The site it occupies was once the Roman Forum of Trajan. The Forum Vetus to its names as in inverted corruption of the front Forum. The role in history and the life of the city. Fauvier is dedicated to the Virgin Mary, to whom is attributed the salvation of the city of Lyon from bubonic plague that swept Europe in 1643. Each year, in early December, Lyon thanks the Virgin for saving the city by lighting candles throughout the city in what is called the Fête des Lumières, or the Festival of Light. The Virgin is also credited with saving the city a number of other times, such as from a cholera epidemic in 1832 and from Prussian invasion in 1870. During the Franco-Prussian War between 1870 and 1871, Prussian forces, having taken Paris, were progressing south toward Lyon. Their help and retreat were once again attributed by the Charles to the intercession of Virgin Mary. First, on the top of Fauvier Hill, the basilica looms impressively over the city of Lyon, from where it can be seen from many vantage points. Not intentionally, the basilica of Fauvier has become a symbol of the city. The basilica, which offers guided tour, and the contents a museum of the sacred art, receives about 2 million visitors annually. At certain times, members of the public may access the basilica's north tower for a spectacularly 180-degree view of Lyon and its suburbs. On a clear day, Mont Blanc, the highest point in Europe, can be seen in the distance. The design and construction. The design of the basilica by Pierre Bosset draws from both Romanic and Byzantine architecture to non-Gothic moderns that were unusually chosen at the time. It has 4 main towers and a bell tower topped with a gilded statue of the Virgin Mary. It features fine mosaics, superb stained glass, and a crypt of Saint Joseph. Fauvier actually contains 2 churches on the top of the other. The upper sanctuary is a very ornate, while the lower is a much simple design. Work on the triple basilica was begun in 1872 and finished in 1884. Finishing touches in interior were not complete until as late as 1964.
Now we'll talk about festival celebration in Lyon. There are 3 festivals that mentioned in this presentation. First, the Nuit des Fauviers. The Nuit des Fauviers, Night of the Fauvier, is a festival with theatre, circus, music, dance, and film presentation. The festival has taken place every summer since 1946 in the Theatre Ethique de Fauvier and in the Odeon de Lyon since 1952 in the 5th arrondissement near the Basilique Notre-Dame de Fauvier. The festival was first managed by the Charbonnier Lesbian Casino, then by the Rhône department starting in the early 1990s. Since 1st January 2005, it has been managed by Grand Lyon. Spectator throwing seat cushion toward the stage after performance by the Pixies in 2019. It is tradition for spectators to throw their seat cushion toward the stage at the end of the performance to show their appreciation. Next is Jungle Art Urban Festival. The Urban Art Jungle Festival is the highlight of Superposition's calendar. Superposition is an association organizing many cultural activities that celebrate urban art. Superposition has already organized Galician Urbains this year, which took place from 26 to 28 April 2019, with its various urban art performances including electronic music, modern dance and street art. The festival was a warm-up for the main event, the Urban Art Jungle Festival. And the last one is Fête des Lumières, the Festival of Light, or in French Fête des Lumières in Lyon. France is a popular event that originally aimed at expressing gratitude toward Mary, Mother of Jesus, around December 8 of each year. This unique Lyonese tradition dictates that every house place candle along the outside of the window to produce a spectacular effect through the street. The festival includes other activities based on light and usually lasts for days, with the peak of activity occurring on the 8th. The two main focal points of activity are typical the Basilica of Fauvier, which is lit up in different colors, and the Place des Turcs, which hosts a different light show each year. History spare from plague. The origin of the festival date to 1643 when Lyon was struck by plague. On September 8, 1643, the municipal councillor Ashvin promised to pay tribute to Mary if the town was spared. Ever since, a solemn procession made its way to Basilica of the Fauvier on 8 December to light candle and give offering in the name of Mary. In part, the event thus commemorate the day Lyon was consecrated to the Virgin. Now we go about interesting fact about Lyon. First, cinema was created in Lyon by the Lumiere brothers. True cinema today has nothing to do with what it used to be. It originated from Lyon. The cinematograph was indeed created by the Lumiere brothers, Louis and Auguste. In fact, the first movie was filmed in the Montpensier neighborhood, and you can walk down the first movie street. Next, Lyon used to be the capitale des Gaules, capital of the three Gauls. For 300 years, Lyon had a very special role in what used to be Gaul, ancient France. In 27 before centuries, Gaul was divided into three parts for 3 centuries, and Lyon was the capital of them. It is indeed very well placed between both rivers. Today you can still see remnants of the Roman Empire in Lyon, with the Forum and the Roman amphitheatre. Now we go about sport. Football. Lyon is home to football club Olympique Lyonnais, whose main team play in Ligue 1 and has won the championships of that competition 7 times, all consecutively from 2002 to 2008. Olympique Lyonnais play until December 2015 at the 43,000 seat Stade Draguelin, which also hosts match of the 1998 FIFA World Cup. Since 2016, the team has played at the Parc Olympique Lyonnais at 59,000 seats stadium located in the eastern suburb of Nice, Capri. Olympique Lyonnais operate a women team, Olympique Lyonnais Feminine, which competes in a dominant Division 1 Feminine. Olympique Lyonnais, a women team, Olympique Lyonnais Feminine, which competes in the dominate Division 1 Feminine. They are on a streak of 14 top flight championship from 2007 to present, and additionally claimed the 4 titles won by the original is a nation of FC Lyon, a women football club that merged into Olympique Lyonnais in 2004. The current FC Lyon was founded in 2009. The Olympique Lyonnais women has also won the UEFA Women's Championship League 7 times, including the 5 most recent edition from 2016 to 2020. Lyon hosts the 2019 FIFA World Cup semi-final as well as the final on 7 July at Stade. Rugby. Lyon has a rugby union team, Lyon OU, in the top 14, which moved into Stade de Gerland full-time in 2017 to 2018. In addition, Lyon has a rugby league side called Lyon Villeurbanne that play in French Rugby League Championship. The club home is the Stade Georges Livet in Leuven. And ice hockey, Lyon Hockey Club LHC or the Lions, the Lion is the ice hockey team of Lyon, France. The team currently competes in the French League Magnus. On 13 July 2014, it was announced that the Lion would be an official partner of the NHL's Tampa Bay Lightning and the AHL Shaqeer. In 2019, the professional team was dissolved after bankruptcy. And that is the end of the presentation. Merci.